Why is cancer recurrence surveillance hard to get covered by insurance? Imagine going through cancer treatment and feeling relieved that the worst is over. Now, the focus shifts to watching for signs that the cancer might come back. This process is called recurrence surveillance. But when it comes to insurance coverage, many survivors find it tricky to get these tests paid for. Let's explore why that is. First, insurance companies relying on solid scientific evidence to decide what they will cover. For many cancers, including testicular, cervical, and other reproductive cancers, there isn't always clear proof that routine surveillance tests like scans or blood tests improve survival or quality of life. Without strong evidence showing that early detection makes a real difference, insurers may see these tests as low value or experimental. This means they might deny coverage because they don't want to pay for procedures that aren't proven to help. Second, surveillance tests can be expensive. Imaging tests like magnetic resonance imaging scans, positron emission tomography scans, or regular blood tests cost a lot and need to be repeated over many years. Insurance companies often limit coverage for these tests to control costs, especially if the benefit isn't well established. For example, coverage for advanced imaging used to monitor recurrence in breast or lymphoma cancers is often restricted unless certain conditions are met. Third, guidelines for surveillance vary depending on the type of cancer, its stage, and the individual's risk factors. These guidelines are constantly updated as new research comes out. Because of this variability, insurance policies can be inconsistent. Some insurers might cover certain tests only for high-risk patients or under specific circumstances, making it confusing for patients and doctors to know what's covered. Fourth, many patients face disruptions in their insurance coverage. Losing a job, changing health plans, or changes in Medicaid eligibility can interrupt access to necessary surveillance. Gaps in coverage can lead to missed follow-up appointments or delayed detection of recurrence. Studies show that such gaps can negatively impact outcomes, especially for cancers where early detection is crucial. Fifth, coverage issues extend beyond imaging. Supportive care services like fertility preservation, mental health counseling, or physical therapy are also often denied or limited. These services are essential parts of survivorship care, which includes recurrence monitoring. When insurers deny these services, it makes it harder for survivors to get comprehensive follow-up care. Lastly, new technologies like blood tests that detect circulating tumor DNA are promising tools for early recurrence detection. However, these innovative tests are often not yet fully covered because they are still being validated and haven't been incorporated into standard guidelines. Insurance companies tend to lag behind in covering emerging technologies until they are proven reliable and recommended by major health authorities. In practical terms, this means that survivors of testicular, cervical, and reproductive cancers may need to advocate for themselves. They should discuss personalized surveillance plans with their healthcare team, understand what their insurance covers, and explore financial assistance programs or specialized survivorship clinics. These steps can help ensure they receive the ongoing monitoring they need. In summary, the challenge of getting insurance to cover recurrent surveillance comes down to a mix of limited evidence for some tests, high costs, variable guidelines, insurance coverage gaps, and slow adoption of new technologies. While surveillance is vital for early detection and long-term health, navigating insurance policies can be complex. That's why open communication with healthcare providers and understanding your insurance benefits are key. Always consult your medical team for personalized advice, and remember that each survivor's journey is unique.